Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU stand. This is your preview for Leeds versus Man United. Erik ten Hag doesn't expect to have any of his injured Manchester United players back on Sunday to visit Leeds United. Of course, the Reds take on Leeds United once again, just 4 days after the excitement 2-2 draw at Old Trafford, where goals from Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho salvaged the point after the visitors took a shocking 2-goal lead. Sancho shone on his return to the league action following a near four-month absence, while Marcel Sabitzer also made his full debut for the club. As you can see, this is the lineup that I think should be playing against Leeds. We're going to get into that later on, but in this show, we are going to cover the team news, predicting starting 11, current form, head-to-head, and score prediction at the end as well, and even more. So be sure to stick around and get involved by letting us know who should be in the starting 11. Okay, so before we get started, if you guys are enjoying this previews, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. Let's get to it. Okay, so team news. As you can see here, team news, Antony, and Anthony Martial and Scott McTominay were not involved during the clash with the Whites, as the trio actually missed throughout injuries. They're gonna be missed in this match as well. They're not gonna be fit. Erik ten Hag assumes that none of them will return for Sunday's matchup, so that is confirmed. They're not going to be able to play that game. He does not believe that there will be any other additional issues for this team ahead of Sunday's matchup. So these are the only players that we're missing heading into Sunday's game. But other than that, of course, Casemiro is suspended. He will not be available. You're looking at Donny van de Beek is also out. Aaronson is also long-term injury. Wan-Bissaka is also doubtful for this matchup. So it looks like we're going to see a similar lineup that we saw against Leeds on Wednesday. Before we get into the lineup, let me just quickly talk about the Leeds team news. So co-taker Mikhail Subal spoke to the media on Friday afternoon. He confirmed that Pascal is out with concussion after suffering when being struck by Marcus Rashford's shot on Wednesday. However, he feels that Luis, who also left the field early, could be okay to play. Striker Rodrigo is definitely sidelined, but Skubala said that long-term injuries are progressing really well. And Marco, Roca, and Liam are still being assessed after missing out on the trip to Manchester United. So those are the injury news and suspended players for Leeds. You're looking at it on my left as well. Let's just quickly get over to the starting 11. So before we talk about anything else, before we talk about the predictions, before we talk about the head-to-head and all that jazz, I think we need to focus on which team is available to face Leeds United. So you're looking at this lineup. This lineup actually played against Leeds on Wednesday, and this is the team that actually drew with Leeds 2-2. So I'm expecting there's going to be a couple of changes at least. There are going to be at least a couple of changes in this one. David De Gea, okay, so definitely David De Gea will stay in goal. I don't think we're gonna make any changes in terms of David De Gea. I think David De Gea will be the goalkeeper. On the right, we have Dalot. On the left, we have Luke Shaw. So these two fullbacks are going to be selected for this matchup as well. I don't think they're going to be changed for this coming up match. I think Wan-Bissaka is not fit. Meslier, would you start Meslier over Shaw? Why would you do that? Because Shaw has been solid. Shaw has been solid enough for me. So I don't think there's going to be any sort of change in terms of that. So the back four, I think, will stay the same. Varane and Martinez, solid. Yes, Varane actually scored an OG against Leeds United. That second goal we conceded is because of Varane, but you can't really blame Varane for that goal. It's just a pure accident. It's one of those things in football. You just can't prevent it. So I really don't think that we should blame Varane and David De Gea for that goal. In the middle of the park, okay, so this is the midfield that started against Leeds, right? Sabitzer and Fred. We really got overrun in that first half. I mean, especially when the game started and immediately after the second half started, we just got exposed really, really well. And I think we got to make sure that that does not happen at Leeds. It's going to be more difficult. We're going to be playing away from home, so it's going to be more difficult. I thought this midfield were a bit soft, to be honest with you. I felt like they needed somebody like Casemiro to protect them. But look, I mean, we don't have any options. I ran through the team. I've talked about the teams that we have. We don't have Aaronson available. We don't have McTominay available. We don't have Casemiro available. Are you going to experiment putting Martinez in this area here? I doubt Erik ten Hag's going to do that. I doubt he's going to do that. I think time after time, we've seen Martinez stay where he's at. I did see Lindelof coming in the last game, and he kind of played in this kind of position. I don't think we're going to start with Lindelof in midfield. I hope not. What I would like to see is a bit of change of formation. So I would love to see this. Maybe give Bruno a bit of more defensive work, because Fred and Sabitzer, I think they got exposed really, really well in that first matchup on Wednesday. So that needs to change, in my opinion. So I would start Sabitzer and Bruno like this, and Fred just behind them to shield the back four. So Bruno's going to have more responsibility to defend than to attack. So this would be the three midfields that I would go with, definitely. But do let me know in the comment sections if you actually disagree or agree with these lineups. Okay, so the front three. So here's the thing. Like I've had big issues with Weghorst. Weghorst has been just awful, to be honest with you. He has been awful. Let me just pull up the stats for you for Weghorst. It's just incredible. You really, really don't want to see the stat. To be honest with you, he's had one of the worst stats after coming in on loan. So here it is. Let me just show you guys the stats. Ever since he joined United, I mean, I wasn't impressed by him. I was not impressed by him, and I thought he needed to do more. In my opinion. Here's the stat for you. Let me just quickly shrink it down so we can actually see it. But we can go through this. Okay, look at this. I mean, how many games did he play? So he played 7 games. Played 498 minutes. He only has 1 goal, 0 assists, touch in the opposition box, 3.7, total shots, just 10, shots per game, 1.4. I mean, it's awful. Shots on target, 43%. Shot conversion is 10%. Touches in the opposition box as well. Garnacho, Ilanga, Donny, Cristiano, Rashford, Sancho, Martial, Fernandes, Antony, Fred all had better touches in the penalty box per 90 minutes than Weghorst. You're looking at this. I mean, it's just an awful stat against this guy. And I've said it. I mean, even without looking at the stat, I've said it time after time that this guy does not offer us anything up front except for just pressing. That's all he does, guys. That's all he does. And we need to see more from him. We need to see more. As a striker, we need to see more, not just pressing. Mohammed, thanks for joining. He says, okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I did talk about shot per 90 minutes as well. Cristiano, Garnacho, Antony, Rashford, Fred, Martial, Fernandes, all these people are ahead of him. 0.6. I mean, it's just awful. I'm telling you guys, it's just awful. And something needs to change, and he needs to be replaced, in my opinion. So let's just quickly get back into the lineup here. I've made my case about Weghorst, guys, and he has to be on the bench. I do not want to see Weghorst start this match. He needs to come out. He needs to come out, and Rashford needs to play as a striker. And the other point that I want to talk about is, why are we sacrificing Rashford? Why are we sacrificing Rashford for Weghorst? I mean, we're sacrificing Rashford to play in this position because Antony is injured. So we're sacrificing Rashford to play him on the right, put Garnacho on the left, and play Weghorst. That just doesn't make any sense. Look, I mean, Erik ten Hag has been solid since coming on, but everything I'm seeing has been great except the Weghorst situation. I think this needs to be rectified immediately, in my opinion. And he needs to be sitting on the bench next to Maguire on Wednesday, on Sunday against Leeds. I do not want him to start matches. I really, really don't want to see that. So like I said, I would definitely put Weghorst out of the team, put Rashford as a center forward, and put Sancho on the right. This is going to be the team I think should be playing. Sancho on the right, Rashford as a striker, and don't take out Garnacho. Garnacho should play again on the left. Quickly, we have a comment here. So Man United need to play, payback against Leeds United on Sunday. Yes. Yeah, we definitely need to win this one. We already dropped points against them, 2 points already. So I don't want us to drop another 2 points against the same opponent. It's just an awful thing. So for sure, I would love to see this team play. Like I said, this is the team that I think should be playing. It could be this way. It could be this way. Probably Ten Hag will do the same thing and play like this. But I expect Rashford to start. The moment we took off Weghorst and played Rashford as a 9, Rashford immediately got a cross in and he scored. Look, I mean, I've seen fans talk about Weghorst did not get any service. He's never available to receive those services. I mean, he's always struggling, guys. He's always struggling to get on the game. Mapuka says no, Dalot very shitty. Look, that's your opinion, but I think Dalot is a better right back than Wan-Bissaka. He is better than Wan-Bissaka, in my opinion. And if you look at the goal on Wednesday, who created that chance? It's Dalot. I've seen Wan-Bissaka start a lot of games, but he barely create chances. Yes, he did one for Bruno Fernandes this season, but he doesn't have a lot of assists. And Dalot is way ahead of Wan-Bissaka, which is the reason why Ten Hag uses him game in, game out until he got injured. And I expect Dalot to go back into the starting role for United once he's ready. I think he's ready now. I think he's going to start this game. Andra Koch says Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, a lot of fans for Wan-Bissaka here. But Wan-Bissaka, I have no issues with Wan-Bissaka. To be honest, there's not a significant difference between Wan-Bissaka and Dalot, but the difference, the small difference in my eyes is just Dalot offers more attacking for the team. He makes himself available in the attacking third more than Wan-Bissaka. You could argue that Wan-Bissaka is more strong defensively. You could argue that he is better at defending than Dalot. That is for sure. But Dalot is much better of a combination of games, like defensively and offensively. It's a better combination from Dalot than Wan-Bissaka. Just feel our backline is strong with, I do like Dalot. Yeah, so yeah, he could, I'm not going to be surprised. Like I said, it's possible that we could see that. It's possible we could see Wan-Bissaka coming in, with like Dalot being taken out and Wan-Bissaka coming in. This is possible, but I just don't think that he's going to go like this. I think he's going to go with Dalot, in my opinion. And we don't even know if Wan-Bissaka is fit. He's a doubt for this game. If you're just tuning in, I did talk about the team news here. So all these players are suspended. I mean, Casemiro suspended, McTominay out, Donny out, Aaronson out, Antony out, Martial out, and Wan-Bissaka is doubtful. So Wan-Bissaka cannot start this game if he's a doubt, in my opinion. Okay, so we're gonna wrap things up here. So this is the lineup I'm going with, guys. What do you guys think? Which player do you disagree with? I think Garnacho has been getting a lot of criticism based on last game. I think we need to stay calm. He's young, so we need to give him time. We don't want to destroy his confidence at this moment in time. He didn't play well, to be honest, against Leeds. He had a couple of chances. One against passing the goalkeeper, and then he could have scored. He missed his chances, but we just got to be patient. I think we got to be patient that he needs to be given more time. He's only 18, so I think we need to stick by him. Would I start Garnacho if we had Antony available? No, I wouldn't. Would I start Garnacho if we had even Aaronson available? I wouldn't, because Ten Hag would have done this. He would have put Bruno on that side, Sancho on the left, and put Aaronson there. So Garnacho needs to be nurtured, and he needs to be given time, slowly but surely, not put a lot of pressure as if he's the next Cristiano. Like, don't put that much pressure on this kid. You don't want to do that. I've heard the songs for Garnacho as well. Fans are expecting that Garnacho is the next Cristiano. We need to stay calm. We need to stay calm. He's not the next Cristiano yet. He could be, but he's not there yet. So we need to stay calm. Now we need to stop gassing him up too quickly. And this is the problem with the young generation now. Like the new fans, the young generation fans, they just want everything to be going in the right direction immediately. They don't consider that Garnacho is a young player. So they just, one game he messes up and people are saying Garnacho out, Garnacho this, Garnacho that. Nah, we need to stay calm, people. That is just my opinion. Andrea Carl says, just fear our backline. I've read this already. Mapuka says, we need security at the back. Varane struggled a bit because he does not provide that. He goes forward and never comes back. I would love that. Garnacho is awesome. Yeah. Mapuka is right there. He is right that the fact that Varane got exposed just a little bit in that match. But if we talking about like the whole 90 minutes, how many times did actually Varane got exposed? Not that many. They hit us hard right in the first half, and they hit us hard right when the second half started. So that's what happened. So I think we should be fine. I don't think they're gonna do the same thing on us on Sunday. I hope not. I hope not. I hope our players learned the mistakes that they've done and fixed most of the stuff we have for that matchup. Extasio, thanks for joining. He says, if we play on Sunday the way we are playing in the last 30 minutes, then we'll be fine. I'm fairly sure the lads will be fired up. Yeah, we cannot afford to give up 4 points against Leeds in the space of 1 week. That is just not good. I don't think that's going to happen. Andro Cole says, yeah, I think Erik ten Hag should keep subbing Garnacho on late in the game for now. Yeah, but who are you going to start? Like I said, he should be starting this match because we don't have any other player. I don't want to see Pelstri or Ilanga being selected ahead of Garnacho. I don't think they deserve that. I don't think there are better players than Garnacho at this moment in time. It's one of those games. It's one of those games that Garnacho did struggle in that match. He was shooting when he needed to pass. He was not making the right decisions. Let's just put it that way. But I think this could be corrected in time, and we need to stick by him. Okay, so let me just quickly. Yeah, we do have someone says, please don't start Weghorst again. Yes, if you have watched it, go back and watch it. I've covered Weghorst thoroughly in this preview, that he does not offer us anything. He has the least amount of touches in the opposition box compared to all the players that we had. So Weghorst for me should not be selected. I completely agree with you. Okay, so let me go over the team form. So before I give you guys my prediction, let's look at the team form really quickly here. So coming into this game, United have won 4 games, drawn 1, which is the game that we drew just a week ago. 3 days ago. Leeds have lost 1 game, drawn 2, and won 2. So this is team's form basically. Head-to-head, in the past, we did smash Leeds 4-2, 5-1, 6-2. But the previous game showed us that they could be a tough team to crack and they could be difficult. Whether it's because we were missing players or not, they did manage to be in the lead 2-0 at Old Trafford. Not many teams actually did that. So you have to respect them. And they did manage to get a point in that match. So looking at the table, we played 22 games, 43 points. Man City played 21 games. They have 45 points. So we're behind 2 points when they have game in hand. And behind Arsenal with 7 points. They have 2 games in hand. 2 games in hand. So, the title race now is probably over now. It's really, we need to see if Arsenal are going to win those 2 games they have remaining. If they do, then it's over. But if they lose both, then we could be in the conversation. And you never know. Okay, so let me give you guys my prediction. We got a comment. Extasio says Fred was rough. He needs swapping out. I think Lindelof could do a better CDM job than Fred right now. Sancho should start the game as well instead of Dead Horse. Who's the Dead Horse? Big up, yeah. As you were joining in, don't forget to smash a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Extasio says Leeds came out firing on all cylinders as they took the rivalry seriously. We got caught sleeping on them. It won't happen again. Yeah, I agree. It won't happen again. Extasio said Weghorst equals Dead Horse. Yeah, I did call him a horse. He plays like a horse, to be honest with you. He does play like a horse. But this is the lineup. So, okay, let's just quickly review the lineup here and we're just going to wrap up here. Okay, guys, and you guys can give me your predictions on the video in the comment section. You can give me your predictions as well. So David De Gea, this is the lineup, which means this is the lineup that I think should start against Leeds United. David De Gea in goal, Dalot on the right, Luke Shaw on the left, Lisandro Martinez and Varane as a center back. In the middle of the park, we should go with three, Fred, Sabitzer, and Bruno Fernandes. And up front, we should also go with three, Gnonto on the left, Jadon Sancho on the right, and Marcus Rashford as a striker. So that's it. This is the lineup I think should be facing. Let me quickly give you guys my prediction, and you could also do the same. You could also do the same. It's a tough one. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a tough one. It's a very difficult one to predict this game because there are so many unknowns. On Wednesday night showed us that anything could happen, and you could make a case for either side to win it. Whether Skubala is still in charge or not, their fans will make it difficult, I think, because of Ellen Road. It will be an absolute, I mean, they're going to be bouncing, and these fans are going to be bouncing. We're going to play away from home. It's going to be very, very difficult. But I'm just going to go with Man United, though, in this one. I'm going to go with Man United. I might be biased there, but I'm going to go with Man United. I don't trust the back line of Leeds, so I think Manchester United will score in this game. And if we actually keep a clean sheet, we are going to win this one, guys. So my prediction is Leeds 0, Man United 1. And there you have it, people. There you have it. What do you guys think is going to happen in this one? Be sure to let me know in the comment sections. And also, I'm going to be doing the watch along for this match as well on Sunday. So be sure to tune in and join us for that watch along. But that is it, guys. That is it. Thank you all for joining, and thank you all for watching. And like I said, don't forget to put your score predictions in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again. Peace.